Hello everyone, in this video we want to talk about the time function in the Microsoft Excel as well as the time values in the Excel and how Excel calculates times. So the first thing, the time function is a really simple function that just needs you to key in the hours, minutes and the second, and after that the Excel will calculate the time. Also, if you want to have the time in the Excel, you just need to simply enter the time value of yourself by just entering as this method. So, and this way you have the time as well too. So for example, here it's a custom format and you can change it, for example, into the time to show the time 1 p.m. But why we want to use the time function in the Excel? That because in somewhere we may have the hours, minute and second in the separate cells. So by this way, if I input these cells as the hours, minutes and the second in the time function, then I can have the time value from the separate numbers in the cells. Also, the time values in the Excel will allow us to have some time calculation. For example, here if I have the -1 as a second, the time function will calculate the 1 second before this minute, which means that it's the 1 p.m. 34 minutes and 59 seconds. And also if I put the -1 in the minutes, it means that 1 minute before the time 1 p.m. and it means that 12 p.m. 59 minutes and 50 seconds. Also, if I put the value 0 in the cells, I will have the first time of the Excel as a 12 a.m. And you need to remember that this time is the first time of the Excel, which is the first time in the date 1900, which is the base time of the Excel. If you go to the format and choose the custom and then choose to simply show the time format as a year, month and day and hours, minutes and seconds, then we will have this value, which is the 0 time at the 0 day at the first month of the year 1900, which means that if I key in the -1 in the hours, I will have non-value errors, which means that Excel cannot calculate the 1 hour before of this time. Also, you need to remember that if you key in the second, -1 in the second as well, you will have the non-value error as well, because Excel calculates time based on this time value, which is the base time of the Excel. And you just need to remember that this value is just a simple number 0 in the Excel. And also you need to remember that value 1 in the Excel, number 1 in the Excel, means that the 1 day 24 hours in the Excel. So if I simply change that 1 hour format to the previous format, we will have 12 a.m. of the day 1 of the month 1 of the year 1900. So for example, if I want to change that to the hours, for example, time, and I want to change this one to the time as well. So for example, if I want to add 1 hours to this one, I just cannot simply write this as this value +1, which means that this value will add 1 day to this value. But if I want, for example, if I press enter, this 12 a.m. is in the day 1 of the Excel, so it adds 24 hours to this one. So if I want to add 1 hour to this time, I need to add 1 day divided by 24 hours, which means that just add 1 hour to this one. So right now I have 8 a.m. of the date 1 of the month 0 of the year 1900. So for example, if I change this one to the number, as I can see, it's a 0 number, and if I want just have 1 hour, I can see is the number is the 0.04, which is, if I add the decimal to this one, the exact number will be this. And for example, if I just want to have 1 second to be what is the 1 second value, I can see this is the 1 second value, which means that it's equal to the 1 day divided to the 24 hours, and this one divided to the 60 minutes, and this one divided to the 60 seconds, which is the 1 second calculation in the Excel. This is how we can have 1 day. This is the one value, 1 day, and this is the 1 hour in the Excel, 1 minute in the Excel, and 1 second in Excel. And when we want to have some calculation in Excel, we need to remember that this date. But when I want to have 25 hours in the Excel, so for example, if I plus this one, and if I show that this is a time, so for example, I told you this is 24 hours actually. So when I want to show 24 hours, how I can do that in the Excel? For example, if I start working on some task, and this task is ended after 24 hours, and I want to show that this is 24 hours long. So you need to go to the format of your Excel cells. In the custom, you need to simply change that to the bracket, open brackets, HH, close the brackets, and then MM, and then SS. By this way, you will have 24 hours. And if you, for example, want to show 25 hours, you need simply enter this value in the Excel. So you will have 25 hours. We need to remember that in the Excel 2019 and above, this formatting will automatically be done in the Excel, and you just don't need to change the format. But if it doesn't, you can simply go to the custom and do it by yourself. So this is how the time function and the time values work in the Excel. Thanks for watching this video, and goodbye. In order to watch more training videos, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Diako Ltd. And if you want to see our products, please visit our website, diako.co.uk.